What's up, Koki? Day 2, collecting my check-in rewards. We're really doing this. We're really doing a new account. Well, I guess we're going to do this so everyone else can see how we're starting out the game. Hello, Miss... I just read your own... Oh my god. Hang on. I need some liquid motivation. How you guys doing? Lucifer, Kaz, Anime Master, Death Pod the Beast, Lucky Angel. Good to see you guys. Hey, Chris Rose. Okay, where did we leave off? We had just finished our Moonlight Blessing, or started, I should say, our Moonlight Blessing. We got to do all these things to fully unlock it. We completed episode 1, so I guess let's start off with our dailies. Let's chase the red dots. So under the events tab, we got our check-in events done. Any other events that are going on, make sure you receive all the benefits and bonuses from them. And summons. Okay, guys, today is the lucky day. Today is the day we push this new player account to the next level. We're going to see all kinds of sparks. We're going to see 5 stars. It's going to be amazing. Focus on some sparks, chat. Think about explosions of sparks and a little boy jumping out of the corner and giving us exactly what we want. A 5-star hero. Let's go. Okay, no initial sparks, but it can still happen. It can still change up, right? Let's see. And voice pipe. We gotta go through each one. Aw, Misty Chain is always sad. Artifact. Arius, one of the most important knight artifacts in the game. Fantastic. Great for mitigation. That's an artifact you cannot have too many of. Okay, well, wow, we got absolutely nothing except for an Arius. Well, disappointing. We still have one more. Well, the game's decided to not make it easy on us today. So, it is what it is. It's tempting to run these bookmarks, it really is, but you should save these bookmarks for something good. Okay, Orbis Guide, what have you got for us today? Some reputation rewards. Let's check out the arena. We got, oh, that's right. It's the stupid red dot from World Arena. Have reported this. Hopefully it gets fixed soon. Let's go ahead and do our daily arena fights. So we got 5 flags, so let's bang those out. Okay, we murdered a Victorica. 156 victory points. We're starting to stack up our victory points. This is how we get conquest points, and conquest points we will spend in the conquest point shop to be able to buy runes to upgrade our gear, and also some really nice legacy gears in there too. Oh, these look like actual real people. What made me change my mind on a new account? People kept asking me questions about things that had changed with the way new accounts had happened, and I thought, you know what? I really need to be able to answer these questions, so I guess I gotta play as a new player to see what it's like, because it's the entire meta of the game has shifted. The way the induction into the game is so different now. Kind of hard to make guides if I don't know how things work, right? So I really am, like, right here, learning right beside you guys. Who should I get for the limited selector, Laia or Frida? Neither of them are on the free limited selector. If you mean the paid selector, I would probably lean towards Frida, but I'm a cleaver. Laia is a better answer if you're not a cleaver. Hey, thank you much, Jazzy. I appreciate you. Yeah, Gaston, they're in the paid selector in the Robin shop, but there's not a lot that's good in the free limited selector. DN is probably one of the best ones there. Hello, Tristen. I want to ask about the Sieg event. Is this first week's reward will be gone? No, the first week will be here all the way through all 4 weeks. Why isn't Laia in the selector? She had a rerun because it says units that came out before Blooming Litica. Having a rerun has nothing to do with it. Having a rerun has to do with populating the custom group summons. Blooming Litica came out in January. Laia came out in February, so Laia is not going to be on it. It sucks, but that's the way it is. How do I get rid of the red dot in the Hall Trials? It has been reported. And the only thing I can think of is if you've actually done and completed Hall of Trials this week, that might get rid of it, but it does appear to be bugged. Work is pinging me. Give me a second, guys. Sorry, guys. Overly complicated application there. You'll probably hear my chat window bleeping over here until I get an answer. When are we getting Saskia? Right after we get Brenus and Queen Diane. Okay, so let me see. Do we have a Flan in the free limited summon? You do not. Flan came out in December, and the limited summon is a 15-month blackout period for free for the free one. You need to go to the paid one if you want the get the one that has Flan or Frida in it. Today I cleared out all of week 1 shop except 78 gear. I know the 78 gear is so bad. Okay, so now we've done all of our arena. So let's check out our battle pass. We got some rewards. And what else we got today? We've done our summons. We've done our arena. Let's swing by the shop because there's some free stamina hiding out in the shop and some free gold. Always take the freebies. Click on this little arrow to see if there's anything else going on. Some free Molagora. We're going to pick those up. I need more of these silver crystals. I do not have enough. Oh well. And I could spend some conquest points on stamina, but I want to save them. And I'm going to send these friendship leaves on stamina for sure, but I want to save my conquest points in case we need to buy gear. Let me see. Okay, that is pretty much everything that's got a red dot beside it, except the glitched red dot here. So let's see what the Orbis guy is going to tell us to do today. Path of the Heirs. Okay. Clear chapter 1. Crossroads. Easy. You know what, though? Before we do that, before we go and clear any chapters, let's go into the battle and get some more gear. Let's go into the ogre shop. And let's quick battle 10 of these ogres and get some gear. How about some helmets, game? How about there's a helmet? Okay, nice. What do I think of the price of the epic passes? I think it's the same price they've always been. Or are you talking about the arena pass? In which case, I think it's a tremendous deal if you're a new player, but a lot of people don't like it because they didn't like there being a price on epic passes. All right, so let's get some gear on our units. We'll go into the team button, and let's get some upgrades going here. So, Arby, what are you currently wearing? Double crit. Let's see, are any of the pieces that we just got better? This one's got, let's see, let's look for something that's got a crit chance substat. Right now, being able to crit's the most important thing to me. Nothing really here. Let's do this easier. Let's do this from the Manage tab. We don't have a Manage tab yet? Oh my god. Well, that's frustrating. Okay, you're wearing gear. Are you wearing all pieces of gear? You're wearing all pieces of gear. Angie, how about you? Angie, you're missing a helmet. So let's get a health helmet with health on it. And how about armor? Here's a health armor with some defense, a health armor with some speed. Give you health armor with some defense. There we go. Make you a little bulkier. And Victorica. How about we give Victorica a little more bulk too with a health helmet. It's got some attack on it. And Tyria. Oops, swap their spots. Tyria. You look about as good as you can get. All right. Shouldn't you have gotten a full crit damage set yet? Nope. is brand new, and it starts you out, man. You don't even get right side pieces yet, man. We're still only left side pieces. Okay, so now we've got some ogre gear. We've done all our summons. We've done our shop. Now let's check out the Orbis guide. Collect our daily rewards. Go to Path of Air. Let's go do Chapter 1, Belief at a Crossroads. Okay, so once again, I'm going to skip all of the story so that we do not assign our guardian. Yo, Plute! Thank you for the sub, buddy. I appreciate you. Wolf, can you open my Discord DM for just a moment? Sure. Yeah. Send that in, give me the ticket number, and I'll forward it up to the CMs and let them know. All right, so before we go in, let's assign our guardian. We picked up Arky yesterday, so we'll put him in there and start the quest. And now we got to skip all the story, so there's no spoilers. Okay, we can't go east. We got to follow the red direction, so I guess we're going north. And we'll run all the way up here to this crossroads. There's this area. We're going to go... We got to talk with this area first. Fine, skip the story. Now we can go north. And look, it's Queen Diane. Why is she not a unit? Okay, now we go this way. And we can use the exit portal, or we can continue to explore this floor. Will it let me explore the rest of this floor? I'm going to explore the rest of this floor first. We've got morale over here, and as long as your morale is high, it should let you explore the entire area. But you don't want to trigger fights when your morale's low. This might just be a friendship stage. I don't know if there's even any fights on this floor. I'm excited for Arunca, guys. I built such an amazing Arunca. I'm just so excited to release the horror on the world. Okay, was there anything down here? Where can I find the ticket? Find what ticket? Oh! Man, the last place we look, there's a gold treasure chest with a charm. Just goes to show you, explore everything. Instead of walking, we can just click on... It's warning me my morale's getting low, and when your morale gets low, you start losing effects to the point where everything in the game can one-shot you, even the weakest, even a friggin'... You trip on a grade of blast, fall down, trip on a blade of grass, fall down, bonk your head, you're dead. So be careful about your morale. Don't ever let it get below 50 and then do a fight, or you will die. But instead of running around, we can click on the map, and any spot that's orange that you've uncovered, you can click on it, and it'll cost you 3 morale, and you can teleport straight there. So, faster way to move around the map. We've completely explored this level. Nothing left to do here, so let's take the exit portal. Death by emotional damage. All right, we cleared that chapter. Let me show you a little bit of a trick. I'm not sure if I can do it on this account, but let's look. So you're in the Mystic Summons, right? And you're you're right at pity. You want to pick up your Luna, but you're worried because right around the corner is 2 weeks away is Arunca, and you're at pity, but you want to pull Luna, but you don't want to screw up your pity. You can do this if you want. Okay? Let's say you're at pity, but you have like 3,000 mystics. Click on the 4-star hero and hit select, and you change it from doing stuff to your 5-star pity to doing stuff to your 4-star pity. Now you can summon on the banner. And if you get a 5-star, your pity will be intact. The only thing, whatever the pity is up here, that's the only pity that's being counted down on. Like if I had mystics and I did a summon right now, it would lower my 4-star pity, but my 5-star pity would be in place. And you have got the exact same chance, 5/8% and 5/8% to get the 5-star unit when you've got the 4-star selected as when you've got the 5-star selected, 5/8 of a chance. So if you are sitting at pity and you want to just throw some random luck sack shots at Luna and not risk your Harsetti, now, there's no guarantee. You've turned off your 5-star pity, so you're just trying to luck sack it. But you can go ahead and do it. It's a way when you're sitting on pity, but you kind of want to throw some good luck stuff at a unit. It's what a lot of people do when they're at pity and they have 10,000 mystics, is they just start throwing stuff at this unit to try to get it, but then they've preserved their pity for the next thing. So anyway, you can do that. I'm not saying it's going to work out for you, but I know many people who have done this trick, pulled the 5-star randomly, just throwing tickets at it, and protected their 5-star pity that way. Where do I find the ticket number? As soon as you send, the what do you call it? As soon as you send the report, whatever email you used, you should get an automated confirmation email saying, thank you for sending your report. Your ticket number is blah, blah, blah. And I think it might even be on the confirmation screen from where you're filling out the report. Imagine throwing 10k mystics to have no pity. That was all of us in 2018 or 2019, brother man. Pities didn't exist back then. Those were dark times indeed. Hey, I changed my mic's position. I'm not sure I'm married to where it's at because it's kind of in my face, but I mean, like in my peripheral vision. But let me know if the mic's too loud or sounds weird or is cutting out so I can adjust it, because I don't know, moving things around. I never know, and then I listen to a video and I hate it. Okay, so back to the Orbis guide. Wait, Clear 1, Chapter 1, Belief at a Crossroads. Did we not do this? Oh, that's the whole Belief at a Crossroads down here. Okay, so we got to get through the story to get all the way through that. Okay. Skip. Next. Skip. Don't skip the story, guys. The story's great. Horny Girl Snake is Giga Chad Robot's greatest nemesis. You know this. Best way to get gold in the game? Farming high-level adventure or farming Eulogy for a Saint. Make sure you buy the pack, the 150 Skystone booster that gives increased XP when you've got tons of leaves to farm, and you just farm crap tons of side story. You get these things called stigma. You go into the sanctuary, you convert that stigma into gold, into penguins. Sell the penguins for gold. I'll do that in a minute, a little bit later. Hang on here. Is there a good E7 lore video? I skipped most of episode 3 through 5. Kind of regret it. My lore video covers episodes 1 and 2 pretty heavily, but I didn't really go into 3, 4, and 5. Episode 3 is Game of Thrones, Cyberpunk, and Dragons. Episode 4 is my best friend's girlfriend won't sleep with me, so I'll sacrifice her to an elder god and then have regrets and bring her back. And episode 5 is vampires, elves, and racism. There you go. You're caught up. Here you go, Beer Nut. Go to go to Google, type in TristenWulf farm. The very, very first video that jumps up. Millions of gold an hour. Best places to farm in E7. Watch that video, and if that doesn't answer the questions for you, then hit me up if you still have any questions beyond that. But I think that I covered it pretty well there. There's a link for you guys, and there's a link for the Tube of Eunice. Everywhere drop. There is no best place to farm carrots. As long as you are farming, you get carrots. Literally, they're just wherever. It's based on the stamina you spent, not on where you're spending it. People that are telling you farm this stage because the carrots are better, that stage because the carrots are better, they're full of shit. The carrots are better, the same on all stages, just RNG. Hang on a second, I gotta look at this document. Perfect. Hey, no problem, Beer Nut, no problem. Okay. What were we doing? Okay. Got that done. Story. Who we summoning now? Hey, we got Mercedes on the team. Mercedes is a solid fire damage dealing unit. She's a mage, so she's a little bit glass, but she really deals out some good damage. You'll be using her throughout the end game. Janua or Wukong from Covenant? I would lean towards Janua, but Wukong is also pretty good. But I'd lean towards Janua. Not knowing anything else about your account or how you like to play. Well, I'm a new player. Which hunt team should I build first? If you can, you should build... Everyone's going to tell you Wyvern, but I think it's going to be Banshee. Everyone's going to tell you Wyvern, but I think it's going to be Banshee. Wyvern gives you speed set, the most important set in the game, and nothing else. Banshee gives you destruction set, which you'll need to make your other farm teams better. It gives you counter and lifesteal set, which are good throughout the game. I think it's going to be usable in lots of places. You're eventually going to want to farm some Azumanic too to get your rage set to take your Wyvern team up to the next level, but all of these other hunts, Azumanic and Banshee, early on, they're just vehicles to get the gear to farm Wyvern. But as soon as you can farm Wyvern, you're going to live there for a while. What's up, Deity? I've sent you to unemployment? Shit. You know we're all doing this. You know you are still the man when it comes to new player guides. All of my stuff, I'm just doing a walkthrough. Answering some questions, talking about as I do a walkthrough, and I'm referring people to you and Sue for like the full-on guide experience. What about Golem? Golem's a little bit later, but it's got some important sets too. When we get to the point where we're looking at hunts a little more heavily, I'll think about that. But if you get Schneel, that's your Banshee team. There are so many Banshees. Was it as funny to wake up to as somebody saying, somebody, Tristan, he'll make a guide on this in about 3 hours from now. He'll put up a guide for this. When I was like, I am so tired. I'm gonna sleep in today. And I get DMs like, Deity literally said your name 75 times in a stream about making a guide. I'm like, God damn it, Deity. Oh my God. Oh, sorry I didn't get back to you last night, Deity. I finished the raid video and then another video, and then I got a freaking sponsorship offer, and by the time I was done, I was like, holy shit, it's 2 in the morning. So, my bad. Sorry I left you hanging. Someone said they'd rather follow you because you're not a degenerate gambler, and I'm sitting... They think I'm not a degenerate gambler. That's heckin' hilarious. So hunts are the best spot to maximize stamina and carrots. Okay, I'm gonna say this one more time. If you farm 200 stamina and rift, and you'll get, let's say, 120 carrots. And if you farm the same amount of stamina in hunts, you'll get the same amount of carrots. And if you farm the same amount of stamina in adventure, you'll get the same amount of carrots. And if you farm the same amount of stamina in side stories, unrecorded history, spirit altar, wherever, you'll get the same amount of carrots. Literally, the payout is the same because the payout isn't based on where you farm, but on how much stamina you spend. Now, you'll be able to burn through your stamina faster in hunts than anywhere else. It's not that hunts pay more stamina. They pay more stamina per hour because you could probably burn through hunts faster per hour. So if you're looking for the most efficient way to get carrots time-wise, then sure, you go ahead and do hunts. But if you're looking at the most amount of carrots per stamina spent, that's farming wherever the fuck you want to farm. Literally, do you need carrots and gear? Farm Rift. Do you need carrots and reforged mats? Farm hunts. Do you need carrots and runes? We farm Spirit Altar. Do you need carrots and gold? Then you go farm adventure. Do you need carrots and charms? We'll go farm unrecorded history, because they're all the same. And some people will say, oh, but Rift guarantees a drop. Like, yeah, you know what? 6 runs of Rift is the same as 30 runs of unrecorded history. Even though unrecorded doesn't guarantee a drop, the drop rate is high enough that it's freaking the same. So stick to whichever one you want, man. Really, just stick to the one you want. Expeditions, I actually have not tested it. I don't know if expeditions drop carrots or not. They weren't on the list, so I don't think they do. Oh, and there's also a little bit of confusion about side stories not dropping carrots. Side stories most certainly do. Krau's story does. Book of Memories does. What they're talking about is doing this stuff right here. You can only farm it one time and then it's completed. Doing this won't drop carrots. Only the repeatable phases that you can, with the icons that you can farm over and over and over, those drop carrots. The just clearing story and doing this stuff won't drop carrots. So, you can't go in and do the free stuff for carrots. Expeditions, no carrots. So there you have it, guys. No carrots from expos. I didn't know Fene was so flexible. You know who else is really flexible? I found this out recently. Victorica is very flexible. I mean, damn, that girl's flexible. Okay, guys, we've made it to Belief at a Crossroad. Let's bang this out. No story. Go watch the story on your own. What do you mean, sheesh, monster? You know what I'm about. Hall of Trials guide? Soon. Maybe we'll do that. We're going to do this for about an hour. I'm going to try to do like an hour a day on new player stuff. Maybe an hour and a half a day on the new player stuff, just to, keep a decent pace with it. And then we'll go work on Hall of freaking Trials. You weren't thinking of that kind of flexible, but you are now. Is there any cap to the amount of gold carrots that you can earn? There is not. There's just a cap to the amount of gold carrots you can spend. Well, not really, because you can just buy the free carrots. I love that the carrot thing is like regeneratable. Like you can get the carrots to farm the stamina, to get the carrots to farm the stamina, to get the carrots to farm the stamina. Yeah, the cap is your stamina and credit card. Level 17! Alright, guys, we're zooming. Chapter 1 is done. Chapter complete. Okay, so let's go back and see what Heart of Orbis tells us to do now. Or not Heart of Orbis, but Orbis Guide. We get this one. Okay, what do we got? Produce a penguin in the Forest of Souls immediately! So we're going over to the Sanctuary, and we go over to the Forest of Souls, and we can go down to the Growth Altar. And here's where we can buy penguins for the stigma we've got. Now we got 1600 stigma. This is a grindable resource that drops from doing any adventure-based story content. So we'll go ahead and buy a penguin. We can use a slider to buy a whole bunch or a whole little. We'll buy a few. Okay, we got some nice penguins. Now, stigma into penguins is going to be one of your main sources of gold. Gold is a real roadblock, especially early game. So after you have bought some penguins, you can use them to level your units. And once you have all of your units leveled, if you're hurting for gold, which we aren't right now, but believe me, 4 million, that's nothing. That'll go away real quickly. But you can go into your backpack, and you can go over to it's one of these icons. There we go. You can go over to the backpack icon, and you can look at your growth ingredients. And right there is all of my penguins. And we can click the Arrange tab up here, and you can click this checkbox if you want to select them all in one button push, or you can uncheck it if you want to click them with a slider and just do a few of them. And as you can see, selling these penguins, that's 500,000 gold right there. So by farming the side stories, by farming the adventure, by earning the stigma, you're converting your stamina into stigma, you convert your stigma into penguins, you can convert your penguins into gold. But remember, you're going to want to keep penguins to also level units. So this is the easiest way to get gold in this game. It's the principal way to get gold in this game. It's not just farming stages that drop gold, but farming stages that drop stigma to convert to penguins, to convert to gold. And that's how you get rich. We're going to stockpile our penguins for right now, though. Okay, guys, let's go back and see what Orbis Guide has for us now. Thank you for even more penguins. Clear Tyrell Castle Labyrinth one time. All right, so let's go to the Labyrinth. So the Labyrinth section, where you normally find this from the lobby, is under the Battles tab, and you can go into the Labyrinth. The Labyrinth is a special set of one-and-done side stories that has some really good rewards in it, and you can do it without spending stamina. So let's go ahead and check out Tyrell Castle in Chaos. So Tyrell Castle has 4 levels. We're going to jump to level 1, and it shows you the rewards for each level. There's some sky stones, some bookmarks for summoning. Stage 2 has got some fire summons, more bookmarks, some decent piece of gear. We want to get that. That's our first neck and our first ring. So let's grind through this and try to get some rewards. So we'll just build a team together and jump right in. And we'll talk about all this as we go. So here's the map of stage 1. And as you can see, there's gold treasure chests in the corner. We want to get those. There's teleport points, but they are, until you've stepped on them, you can't teleport to the teleport points. And this little rat up here, this is Hoochie. Hoochie's a scammer. But Hoochie's got the deals, and you're going to want to go see Hoochie every single day. So let's make our way over to Mr. Hoochie while we clear out this whole thing. Now, moving around takes morale. We have 50 morale, and every step you take drops your morale by 1. You can camp to get 30 morale back, but then it just keeps going down until you're completely out of morale, your party's exhausted, and you'll get one shot by a freaking feather. Now, you can go in and out as many times as you want, so it's not that big of a deal, but all the monsters come back to life when you go back in, so you want to explore as far as you can and try to end your exploration at or near a teleport point. so that next time when you start, you can teleport to the teleport point and proceed a little further. I know that was a lot, so just follow along and let's see what we can do. So we're just going to run this way, and there's a lot of times there's fights in the corners. There's no fight, there's a crowset. Stop, I have an inspection by. Okay, so you can see the cross swords on the map up here. That means there's a fight right here. So we got goddess statues that can heal you if you click on them. I'm not going to click on it because I'll just click on it to show you. When you click on it, it would heal your team. Kind of a waste since I wasn't hurt. You can save those in case the fight damages you a little bit, but really, Tyrell Castle, guys, you are just going to poop all over these guards. They aren't going to stand a chance against your team. Blammo. Okay, so now we're at a crossroads. Which way do I go? I got plenty of stamp, plenty of morale to get up here and walk over to this checkpoint. So let's just go ahead and go to the north. Got another fight up here. You're going to want to step on everything. You'll notice how as we explore, it blues out the area. Even when we come back in, although all the monsters will be back alive, right? We come back in, this fight might be back here, but it'll still be blue as explored. And we want to get to 100% exploration on all of our labyrinths, so we're eventually going to want to set foot on every single spot. Oh my god, that is not DN. Get me out. Okay, let's go this. Oh, that way's locked. Oh no, that way's locked. I can't go east. Crap. Okay, I'm sure we can get to the sword training ground area too. So let's go to the west. We're down to 25 morale, so we've gone from a 30% health boost to only a 5% health boost. Bristol, respect, man. That's a base take. Do it for the redheads, man. I have confidence. Pour a big old glass of bourbon and do your pulls. Put some poker chips on the table. Lay out some cards. Cup glass of bourbon. And get a nice sword. She'll come to you, man. She will come to you. Tyrell Spear, man. When is the new Rift coming out? Probably about another 2.5 months. This Rift started late January, and Rifts are 6 months long, so late June. Late June is this Rift should end, and then a month of preseason, so late July is when I'd say it'd come out. Right side gear is sadness. That's why you want to do the Labyrinth. The Labyrinth is full of right side gear that can... Hopefully we can equip it when we get out of here. Okay, so in this corner, there's a treasure chest. So let's go get that treasure chest. 50 sky stones. We take it. We're down to 7 morale. We're still in the good range. Another fight. Just one copy Aopsy. The rest you'll get from your normal summons. I've already gotten 2 from just like random dailies on my other account. So she'll come eventually. Oh no, it's Elson. You want some crazy lore? Used to be one of the strongest units in the game. He was part of what was called the Holy Trinity. Elson, Tieria, not Free Spirit, the base Tieria, and Captain, or not Captain Rickers, just plain old Rickerus. The 3 of them were nigh unstoppable back in 2018. So bad that they had to nerf the heck out of the units, and now we've got nerfed Elson, and he is every bit as strong as he looks right here. Giga Chad Charles, voiced by Crispin Freeman. I love Charles. Charles is so cool. Okay, guys, we got to fight Arbiter Elson. Oh no! Elson's defense broken and blinded. Who's older, me or Charles? Damn. Really gonna be like that, huh, Nixie? Real question here. What do you think about veteran players that are complaining about not getting as many 5-star heroes as new players? I think if Smilegate had let people know in advance this was going to be the way it was, then I'd be making fun of those people. But if I said, hey, I'm throwing a party and I've got like some really good Guinness, and you came over to the house and I handed you like a Bud Light, and you'd be like, dude, what about the Guinness? I'd be like, oh, no, the Guinness is for these new people I'm trying to impress. You can have some Bud Light, though. You'd be a little kind of pissed off about that, right? It's the expectation, right? People made plans. People are like, I'm going to get Wind Rider. I'm going to pick these imprints for Arunca. You know, people already figured out what they're going to do. There was expectations, and they were kind of let down. And nobody wants to have expectations let down. But Smilegate doesn't English very well when it comes to explaining things. But that's not the point. It is still free. It's free stuff. And yeah, I mean, I want to say, oh, you know what? It's free stuff that you know, you can't complain about free stuff, but you can complain about expectations being let down. If they're just complaining that it's unfair that new players get stuff that veteran players don't get, well, welcome to fucking planet Earth, because that's the way every industry works across the world. You buy a car, you get first-time buyer rebates. You want to sign up for cell service, you get the promotional new sign-on rates. You want to, you know, you got your cable company, you got your new sign-on bonuses. There's always something that attracts new players. That's because new people are more important to a business than veteran people. Veteran people are already captured. They're already staying with the company. They're already staying. So you got to do things to keep them happy, but you got to do big things to attract new people in. And yeah, it sucks and it's not fair and it's the way the world works. But I'm right there with them that Smilegate did a really, really bad job of setting up expectations and then not delivering on them. And that, I kind of feel with them on that. Okay, we kicked the crap out of Elson, like everybody does, and we've gotten to a teleport room. Okay, now once we're in a teleport room, we can push further, but our morale is kind of low. We're at -10 morale, right? So now we've got a 25% reduction to our attack, health, and defense. So anytime you are at a corner or, you know, any room that's boxed out like this, right, where you can't run, you can only take a direction, in these rooms you can camp. And camping is a good way to get your morale back, and you can also listen to some of their funny stories. So you can camp. It doesn't matter who you pick. You can click on it. You can listen to the voice lines. You can read their stories. But they always give 15 morale. No matter how bad the results are, it used to this used to give me -5, but that's all of them always give plus 15 morale now. Final morale value is just adjusted to make it not so painful as to trying to figure out who needs to say what based on what units are here. It got to be cumbersome. You know, here I should have gotten 25 morale, but it only gave me 15. You can't go above, you can't go below. They changed it just so that you could explore the different voice lines, the different interactions, and not have to listen to the same tired voice lines each time. Or to have to go to third-party calculators to figure out which combo gave you the best morale. So now we're back up to 20. So we're back up to good, so we can explore a little further. So let's go and get this treasure chest, right? More fights. Okay. I'm going to turn off the auto just to show you this. This is Arky. Arky does a lightning smash, and he buffs the party with Guardian Blessing. Guardian's Blessing gives 20% boost to everybody's attack and critical hit while the Guardian's Blessing is up. You cannot do this while running on, or, you know, it won't automatically do this while running on auto. So it's something you need to manually click yourself. But if we click the button, you throw Arky, he turns into Arceus, and obliterates the enemy. It's HP scaling damage, so he does really good damage against a lot of bosses. And he takes 3 souls to do it, so you got to make sure you have souls to use him. Now, you can use him while he's on full auto, too. Just when you get into the fight, you just come down here and click on Archie. Oop, it says reserve. Whoever the next unit to go is, in this case it was Arby, he's the one that throws Archie. And now you can see it says 8 souls required. We have to build up more souls before we can throw Archie again. We got 6 souls required, 5 souls required. See the bar across the bottom? Each one of these dashes is a soul to make a 10 soul flame. We need 30 souls to throw our Archie. Okay, let's go up and get some treasure. Leafs. Leafs to convert into stamina to do more runs. We got one more fight here. This is the fight that's right before. Oh, we're at -1, guys. We've just lost 25% attack. It's gonna be a little bit harder. Yeah, this is the map right before before where Hoochie is living, so we get to check him out too. Okay, Deado, and here is the Vagrant Merchant Hoochie. Let's go ahead and click on him and see what Hoochie's got for sale. So Hoochie has charms. Charms you'll need to level up gear, and they cost gold, but his prices are reasonable every single day. You should go into the Hoochie shop and buy all of his charms. You should go into this labyrinth every single day and pick up these charms. There's a note down here that says only purchase items will refresh once per day. Hoochie's a bloody liar. Even if you don't buy something, it'll be different tomorrow. Everything in this shop refreshes. Ignore this lie. He's a merchant. What'd you expect? He can't be honest. He also will not give you a special discount if you call him Magnet Hoochie. Anyway, we'll buy all the charms, all of them. Get them all. They are all worth the gold. Every single one you can afford to get. Pick them up. This is how you level up your gear. All right. So we bought everything from Hoochie, and if I can get to this corner, it'll make life a little bit easier when I teleport back in, right? Because then I'll respawn here when I come back in. Instead of just being able to teleport to here, I can teleport to here and continue my journey. So I'm going to try to get to that corner before my stamina goes in the crapper. And we'll make it a little easier by throwing a Archie at them too. Ta-da! Here comes Archie. Yeah, Hoochie can also have occasionally, rarely, Covenant bookmarks. I think he can sometimes have mystics. A lot of times he'll just have little 4-leaf clovers for friendship summons or 1- and 2-star artifacts. Don't buy that garbage. Only buy the charms and the bookmarks. Okay, guys, we made it to the corner. So now we can go ahead and... You know, we've got 19 stamina. We could explore further, but you can go in and out of this as often as you want. So we're just going to go ahead and pop out here. And then we're going to turn around and go right back in. Because it's free to go in. Now we're... Oops, stop running. So you can see everything is blue and explored, but you don't know what's there. The battles could all be in different places. You don't really know what fight is where. But since we got to this corner, we can teleport right up to this corner and not have to take the long walk of shame. And now we can explore this area with our full plus 31 morale. What, in your opinion, is better? Injury or full effectiveness Harsetti? I run both, and I think I use the injury a little bit more, but it just depends on how you're wanting to play her. Do you want her to be a sub DPS, or do you want her to be a lockdown control unit? What kind of a team are you building around her? I think pound for pound, the injury one's a little bit more versatile, but the effectiveness one is really frustrating to fight against too, especially if you have a team that synergizes off of the lockdown. Hi, Tristen. Newer to level 7. Rift. Let me get out of this and we'll go into it. Let's go get this treasure chest. Ooh, bookmarks. Nice. And we are almost done, guys. We just have to finish this leg, and we're at 100% exploration. And once we get to 100% exploration, we should get all of the benefits from this floor. The most important sets in the game, the ones that, like, all things being equal, of course, speed set, destruction set, counter set, and then the fourth one is kind of up to you. You can go for pen, torrent, immunity, HP, even lifesteal. For PvP, it's definitely immunity, but he said he's kind of early game. The big determining factor, though, is what Reforged mats do you have? If you've got like 200 Wyvern Reforged mats and 100 Banshee Reforged mats, but you got 4,000 Golem Reforged mats, you should be searching for at least like 2, if not, you should be on like HP set, protection set, and maybe defense set. So that the majority of your stuff that drops is Golem stuff, so you can use your Golem Reforged mats. So I like to look at my Reforged mats stash and figure out what I have to level the gear that I farmed. All right, guys, we have completed the whole map, but the last thing here was to comfort Aether. So let's go back to where Aether is living and I guess comfort Aether. Even though we explored it, there's a fight back here. Let's throw Archie at them. Click on Archie. Yeah. I'll put that up tonight. Sure. Okay, so let's talk to Aether. Or I guess in talking to him, he said he'd do his best. Okay, did that count? I guess that counted. Did we comfort Aether? I guess we comforted Aether. So let's just teleport to teleport to any orange spot. No, we want to teleport to this one because this is the exit that will take us to the sword training ground. So make sure you use the exit that takes you to the next stage. So let's teleport over here and use this exit. Stop exploring. There we did. We comforted Aether. Yay, we got our last charm. And since we did that, since we used that exit, it's opened stage 2. We go up stage 1, collect all of our rewards. We got a nice, nice attack sword. Wow, really good stats for 78 sword. Very nice. And now we can explore level 2. Nice thing about this is this takes no stamina. You can just grind through it, and there's so much good stuff in here. But let's go check our Orbis guide. Complete Tyrell Castle. Got it. Let's move on to clear 3 floors in Abyss. Okay, much like the Labyrinth is one-time farmable content, the Abyss is also more one-time farmable content with a challenge mode as well as a standard mode, and it is 120 floors of increasing difficulty fights. And we gotta do 3 of them right now, so let's jump in and do it. Okay, so reward from this floor is some flame runes. The first several dozen floors of Abyss are a joke. You'll just chew right through them, so do it and get some rewards. Tristen, did you say earlier whether a camping dialogue would give more? No, it's always 15. If it's 25, it's 15. If it's 3, it's 15. If it's 30, it's 15. It normalized to 15. So it literally doesn't matter what you pick. You can pick whoever's voice lines you want to hear and make it a little bit more interesting, I guess. Okay, floor 1 done and done. Floor 2. Killed a doggo and now killed the froggos. 30 frost runes, nice. Hey, we're becoming awkward with our flexible knight girl. Is she not wearing? Never mind. Next fight. Enhance. Enhance. All right. We have cleared 3 4s in Abyss. Let's go check our Orbis guide. Orbis guide. Free stuff. And more free stuff, including another free Spirit Tiara, which means we can get an imprint. 5,000 XP. Clear Ogre's Armory 3 times. We've already done that, and we've got boots now, guys. We've got boots. We finally got boots. I'm so happy. All right. Episode 1, Chapter 2, Resolve to Fight. But you know what? We got some stuff, so let's go see if we can improve our units a little bit. Before we go in and do any more fights, let's check out our team. And who gets the boots? I think Arby's going to need to have those boots. This is a screw up. Gear is never supposed to be able to have the same a substat that's the same as the maid stat. If your helmet has flat health, it won't have flat health down here. If your neck has crit chance up here, it can't have crit chance down here. So this is a mistake, and they've patched it. In later games, this will be effectiveness, and currently they've patched it so you cannot roll speed at all. So just so you're aware, down the road you're going to see this change to effectiveness. And speed boots are so important. I'm just going to take this straight to plus 15. I'm just going to go nuts. I'm going to put all my charms into it, cross my fingers. Hopefully this hits crit chance every single time. Let's go. Let's go. Show me crit chance. Okay, so we hit crit chance once for a maximum roll. Then we hit crit damage twice for a 7 and an 8. A 1-off maximum and a maximum. Wow. And then we hit attack for a 7 and an 8. A 1-off maximum and maximum. These rolled very, very well for starting gear. This is super, super good. So, yeah, I am tickled pink with those, and so is Arby. So Arby's got his destruction boots and change. Nothing else really to put on him. Okay, so let's see if we can make our Arby stronger. Can we awaken him any further? We cannot. We'll have to farm more runes to awaken him further. Let's go check our Tiara. Now, we did pick up a second Tiara, right? She's, Where did she go? Oh, it was her skin. It wasn't a second Tiara. That was her skin. That's right. So if you guys want to equip her skin, this is your gear screen. This is your upgrading the unit screen. And this is your cosmetics screen, right? This is where you can listen to their voice lines. You can change the expression on her face. And down here is the skins in the bottom right-hand corner. So you can see what they look like. Here's the default skin. And here is the Red Lotus Fighter skin, which if you aren't using this, I don't know why you don't want love in your life. You can pick whichever one you want to use and click equip, and bang, it's there. And if you want a screenshot of her to put on your phone, you can hover, move around. You can zoom out. You can zoom in like a degenerate. Enhance. So that's what this screen is all about. And this screen right here just shows some a little bit of lore. There's really nothing important here, and a little bit of info on the hero story. Oh my god, I accidentally went into a tutorial. So anyway, we've got the skin on her now. She looks banging awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and merge her artifacts. Remember what I said, always keep 2 artifacts until you've talked to an expert first. I can tell you this artifact Nobody else is going to want it, so you're safe to go ahead and merge them to make a higher level artifact, because it's not something you're ever going to have multiples of. I'm not going to use my charms that I bought from Hoochie today to level it. It's not that good of an artifact. In fact, I don't think any of my artifacts are worthy of charms. Let's go ahead and take a peek at them, though. So I'm going to click my backpack up here in the corner. I'm going to hit the lightning bolt. I'm going to look at my artifacts. Arius is actually worth leveling. But we'll deal with that later. All right. I think we are powered up enough. So let's see. Enhance equipment one time. Sure, we get that. Next, clear episode 1, chapter 2, resolve to fight. Off we go. So resolve to fight. I gotta get all the way down here. So let's go skip some story. Tristen, I need help picking a hero for the free RGB ticket. I have everyone except for Melissa, Kawaric, Fenris, or Rivalin. Should I skip them or get a dupe someone like Mort? You never know when a hero is going to be buffed to be ridiculous. Nobody wanted Blood Moon Haste until suddenly he got a buff and everybody did. Mort was kind of okay, and then he got a buff and was insane. So I always recommend picking up somebody new, even if they're currently trash, because that can change. Now, Melissa has gotten a shit tons of buffs in the past, but of all of them, I think she's the most usable of the list. In your shoes, I would pick up Melissa because there's some great uses for her. The other option you can use is picking up an imprint for an ML5 that you've got that you know you're going to use a lot. Like, well, yeah, like a Runka. If you know you're going to pull a Runka and you know you're going to use her a lot, go for it. But yeah, that's a you question. The last thing I want you to do is use the ticket and on an imprint, and then they announce, you know, Kawaric is buffed into the meta, right? So I always recommend having one of everything. Isaria is not a connection hero, but I do believe you get her for free at some point in time in the story. Okay. Next level. Is Green Sharoon good anywhere? Some very niche PvP fights. Very, very, very niche. I use Melissa a lot in the arena for handling BBKs and handling afternoon soak plans. But that's a very specific tech use. Yeah, what Chris said is true too. Should I sell 2-star artifacts or use them to enhance others? Do you need gold or do you need to enhance your artifacts more? Answer that question and you've answered your other question. Melissa on 2x speed is hilarious. In this story and Kata revamp, we do not need to farm Eulogy for a Saint for charms. It's still the best charm dump, but there's so many other benefits from farming the other normal adventure stage. Search TristenWulf farm in Google. Watch the very first video that links up. See if that doesn't answer your questions about that. I still think there's a place for farming Eulogy for a Saint, but I think it's reduced quite a bit. I think Eulogy for a Saint is a place where you go to farm gold and charms during buff events when you have metric F tons of leafs and you're trying to bang it out as quickly as you can. Whereas when you're just doing your daily staminas, you throw a background battle up and farm regular, try to get the other nice things. Jacko, if you're very lucky, you could get reincarnated as Melissa's next coffin. Yeah, Nord's an asshole. Perfect, perfect corrupt religious figurehead, right? I have 31 Mystic Medals and 117 summons until ML Summon Pity. Do I have a chance? It takes 50 Mystic Medals to do one summon, so currently no, but you will get Mystic Medals between here and there, and I really wanted Ruel, and I did one single summon, and out she popped. There's always a chance. Not a good chance, but you got to play to win. Glad to hear it, Dark Luna. Okay, resolve to fight. This is the stage we want to get through. It is the most Skystone. It's the most free-to-play way. It's still the best free-to-play way. The best way to get Mystics is and forever shall be this. Could we use the gear optimizer? Are you talking about Fribbles? You don't have to. Some people really get a kick out of repair, out of building their own units instead of having the robot do it for them. But I like min-maxing my games, so I use. There are days when I've spent more time in Fribbles than I've spent in Epic 7. Any suggestions for a Fene team? Fene team for what? Fene team for Rift? It would be Fene. Just Fene. Literally putting other people on the team can mess it up. Unless you really know what you're doing. Fene team for Wyvern? That would be a slow team. She works there, but it would be a slower team. Why don't you just use Sigrid? I mean, Sigrid's still the cleanest way to do it. Fene would be a little more stable, but it would be slower. Fene, Brieg, Momo, and Furious. Or Fene, Brieg, Furious, and Mui. Yeah, you could do that. It would not be a one-shot. It would be slow, but it would be stable. Yeah, if you're planning on just doing it to get your daily quick battles done, go for it. All right, guys, we have finished episode 2. Yes, Ras, hide her well. Connection unlocked, so we can do a connection for Yuna now. Rewards, chapter complete. Zoom, guys, zoom. What does Orbis Guide tell us to do next? Boom. Clear Spirit Altar 3 times. Okay, let's go to the Spirit Altar. I'm going to do the Dark Spirit Altar today because I want to try to upgrade my Arby. So let's go ahead and do one run in the Dark Spirit Altar. Easy game. Now, to upgrade our Arby, we needed to do not just the Dark Spirit Altar, but we needed to get these pizza slices, right? These triangular shape runes, the greater runes, to upgrade our Arby. So we need to do normal. Because easy only has the small. So let's go get some mediums. Is Arby a good start again? Arby is the best start. Is Una even usable? Not really. Do I play Guilty Gears? Nope, just a fan of music. Yeah, who knew that wyverns were so vulnerable to volleyballs? We might get a Guilty Gear collab rerun cause of the PF anime. Possible, but I don't know. Yo, level 18! Let's go. Is Victorica worth investing on? I haven't found a use for her yet, but like her skill scales off target's HP, which just fundamentally makes her good. Okay, we did not get the little triangles. We got more of those. Let's see. Can we... You guys think we can do the hard one where we can get the epics too? Can we do the hard one? Let's try it out. I think we might get our collective butts handed to us, but let's give it a shot. Is she not good for Gollum though? Haven't tried her yet. She should be. Prowl seems to be. I would not be fine with any rerun. I think we need at least two collabs that aren't reruns this year, or at least one. We have had one collaboration since 2022. Let that sink in, guys. One collaboration since 2022. We need some new shit. We don't need a rerun. Is the slime one a rerun? Slime one was in 2022, and it was a rerun. Oh, don't get me wrong. I would love to see a ReZero rerun, and for them to, you know, God, some of the units in there are so freaking hot. Echidna, I would love to have Echidna in this game, but you know, just because we like a thing doesn't mean it's good for the community. And what's good for the community is something new and fresh and hype that brings people into the game. It sucks if you missed your chance to get Karena and you just love Espa and you feel like, you know, you're kind of left out without her. I get it, but the game is so much better during new collabs than it is during reruns, and that's what I really kind of want. I don't think we're doing this, guys. Fate collab would be the play. I don't think Smilegate can afford a Fate collab, guys. Let's be real. Okay, so we are not quite ready to do the super strong one yet, but that's okay. Let's just do this, select a team, and I'm going to go ahead and run some quick battles. How about we do, I don't have a pet, so I can't do more than one quick battle, I guess. Let's just do some quick battles. Okay, still a regular one. Do you think the Renok teaser is for next week? I think we will get, I think it'll probably be the week after next. I really do. I think next week they're going to talk about the stuff that's going to drop on the 17th. I'm sorry. Next week they'll talk about the stuff that's going to drop on the 24th, and we would, I don't know, we could possibly be in range for Renok by then. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, Scott, that's the truth. Yeah, the collab is definitely with bleach. I mean, how after seeing that video could any of you guys still be, doubting that? Stop giving me the little ones. Give me the triangles. I know that's enough for the Orbis reward, but I want some triangles. I want to upgrade my Arby. This Hall Trials, by the way, is a nightmare to sustain sometimes. Interesting. Damn, C. Lilius is really good in Abyss. Yes, she is. It would be tough to have a Fate collab because E7 and Fate are direct competitors, so are Star Rail, but like I said, money talks. I wish it could be put up like Skystone Shop to allow us to buy previous collab heroes or artifacts. I really want to get the artifacts that I missed. They're addressing the artifacts. They're putting up a summon system on the 17th or the 24th, one of the two. That's going to let you deal with the artifacts. Units, excuse me. Oh, triangle. Units, however, that'll take a bit. Okay, so let's see. How many of those triangles do I need to upgrade my Arby? Let's go look at the team. Let's go look at Arby. Let's go to the helmet for the enhancement screen. Let's click here and awaken him. And I need one more. One more. We can get one more, right, guys? Let's go get one more. Battles, Spirit Altar, Dark Altar, this one. Here. Freerin would be cool. Kaiju would be great. I'm not a huge Bleach fan, but so many people would be so stoked to see that I could ride that hype train all day long. I'd enjoy that. I'd really enjoy Chainsaw Man collab. I know it's not the right collab for E7. It's not the one that would get the community excited, but I would just love to have Power on my team. I think the voicing on her lines would be hilarious. At this point in time, I would take a freaking anime that I hate, as long as it's something new. Influencer collabs are kind of cringe, yo. I agree. Collab summons are regular Covenant bookmarks. Yeah, Kaiju 8 would be hype. Dragon Ball Z collab. It'd be weird to see like interactions between Goku and martial artist Ken, don't you think? Yeah, solo. People have been talking about solo leveling as a collab for a while now. That one would probably be a pretty good fit. And yeah, with both being Korean, that's a step in the right direction for making it easier. Good old reliable Nier Automata. It's weird that every game in the industry that's as long in the tooth as Epic 7 has had multiple Nier collabs by now. It's almost embarrassing that we haven't had a Nier collab yet. Triangles. Hey, triangles. Okay, we can upgrade our Arby now. Well, let's go into the teams. Arby, check them out. Go into the upgrade, awaken. It was a lot of work to get 20 more attack and 60 more health, but we did it. Okay, this is the one that we really want, but that's going to take some farming, some grinding. So when we start getting multiple repeat battles, maybe we'll do that. We'll bow out for now. Okay, Orbis guide, where do we go next? Thank you. Ooh, rune selection chest, dudes. Greater rune selection chest, lesser. Oh, we're doing Arby right now. So let's click on our backpack, and we're gonna go over to the little to our backpack, no, to our treasure chest. This is where our rune selection chests are. Nice. So let's go ahead and use this. Actually, it's bad to use it from here because I don't know how many I need, right? I don't know how many I need. So what we want to do is we want to do this from the enhancement screen. So let's go back into our Arby. Bring them up here, and we'll click Awaken, and we'll click on this. And you see down here it says Use Rune Connection Chests. So I'll just click on this, and it's automatically going to select the number that I need to enhance the skill. See, it auto filled in 14. No guesswork at all. Do it from this screen. Click Receive, and boom. Now we got the 14. Now I need 9 here. I'll click Use Rune Selection Chest. It'll autofill the 9. Click Receive. Now I've got everything I need to do it. No back and forth, no figuring it out, no trying to remember. It's the screen you should do it from, and we awaken it, and our Arby is 3-star awakened. Very nice. Big power up for Mr. Vildred. And Tieria. Can we awaken our Tieria? We got plenty of light, so let's go ahead and get you some more effectiveness. And some more crit chance would be nice. I'm going to use these chests to get the 10 of these that I need to unlock this. And I'll use the chest to get the 2 that I need to unlock this, and we'll 2-star her. Oh, I gotta be level 30. I gotta be level 30. You know what? We're at level 29. We're right up against this. Let's just level her up. We'll shove I guess we'll shove 2 penguins into her. Because eating penguins makes you stronger for reasons. Okay, now it's awaken. 3-star awaken her. This is going to be a good boost for her. Oh gosh, we're going to be 1 short. We're going to be 1 short. We'll receive it. We're still 1 short. What about these? 8. We got enough of these. Okay, we only need 1 of the lights. So let's just go knock out a spirit altar real quick and get that last one. So battle, spirit altar, light 1, and we'll just do 1 run of the easy mode. Easy. Oh. I used Lena for a long time too. Lena was great. I bought the Lytica skin after the buff. Good investment. Nice. Do you think the protection set sword in the carrot exchange is worth getting? Absolutely not. Unless you're very, very new, that gear is shit. Level 19! Let's go, guys. Flying there. We got the runes. Let's go back to the lobby. Let's go back into our teams. Let's go into our Tieria. Go to the level screen, awaken, and there she goes. 3-star awakening, huge. The barrier effect only impacts the person wearing the gear. It doesn't impact the barriers that you give to the other units, and it is a teeny, teeny, tiny barrier. You're giving up a ton of HP, which would make your barrier bigger, for a slightly larger barrier. It's nice for newer players. I have no idea why it's in the veteran set. I think they're just trying to test something out, but we did the math on it, and here, do I still have that screenshot up? Let's see, where is this? That top one is my Ilanov with the barrier with one of those barrier pieces on, and the bottom one is her with it off. Do you see the difference there? You see how much bigger that barrier is? So yeah, I'm not a fan of the barrier set. Hang on a second, guys. Got a call coming in. What'd I miss? Which do you recommend selecting from the units from the carrot event? Loaded question. Depends what you need. Otherwise, type in TristenWulf RGB selector into Google search and check out my tier list on the selector tickets. 200 buck charms is 2 years not doing lab. Nice. Yeah, for real. Just go to sorry for the flashbang, and type in TristenWulf selector unit and tier list for the 5-star selector ticket coming in mid-April. Right there it is. The thing. I go through like all the possible units. I spend a few seconds explaining each one, letting you know, and I try to go into enough detail too that when you look at this 10%. List, you don't go, oh, I guess I just get Janua because he's the best. Do you play RTA? You probably don't want Janua. Oh, Rowana is really high. I should get Rowana. She's not usable in PvP. If all you care about is doing RTA, you probably don't want Rowana, but she's really good in PvE. So I kind of explain it on each one and go over a little bit what ones you can get. And of course, there's going to be units on there like Fene that you cannot pick up. So be aware that this was before we knew the rules of the selectors. So if I talk about a unit you can't pick, them's the breaks. I'm a completely new player, so anything beginner friendly. If you're a completely new player, can't get Fene. If you're a completely new player, Destina is probably going to help you out a lot. Arya is very, very good. Rowana is very, very good. I'm more of a support player, right? DPS are transitional, new, better DPSs come out. DPS get power crept all the time, but support is kind of eternal. Yeah, I think those are the three I would lean on the most for a new player. Rowana, Arya, Destina. But if you're new player-ish, you're starting to get into the PvP side of things, you're starting to get into Guild Wars and Arena a little bit more, you can't go wrong with Selene and Janua and Mort. Those guys are freaking insane. And if you want to get into a little bit higher end, Crow is money for a DPS mitigation knight. You can't go wrong with this top row. You really can't. Nobody has one of these units on their account and goes, man, I wish I didn't have this unit. Everybody that has these units has them built and uses them somewhere. No problem, buddy. Here's a direct link to the video. Go check it out and like and subscribe and all that jazz. Okay, we got Free Spirit Tierra leveled up. Nice. I think that's all we got for right now. We'll level Mercedes later. Orbis Guide, what do we do next? Complete arena battle 3 times. Yes, sir. Oh, no. Oh, no. I knew we shouldn't have done our arena battle so early. We have to wait. We have to wait about 2 hours, or about an hour and a half. Hour and a half to get the remaining flags we need, but that's okay. Let's just go ahead and get one out of the way. Blammo. Man, this Ross is freaking stacked. Yeah, funny thing, Chris, it's a 2-day-old account. I don't have friendship points, like, at all. This guy really just put a real freaking Ross in here. Wasting my time. I hate it when people waste my time. You're granted a limited amount of time on this planet. People that waste your time are engaging in the subtlest form of murder. And I hate every single one of you guys. All right. Okay. We'll wait for this to pan out. And you know what? In the meantime, I would like to finish my Tieria and my Vildred. Can I do anything else with them? I cannot. Okay. I think that's all we can do. Let's go ahead and click on the events and get our daily rewards. All kinds of sky stones. Resist the urge, guys. I know it is so tempting to just use the sky stones to buy bookmarks to start pulling on stuff. And trust me, guys, you're going to be so glad you saved these limited resources when good things come out, when collaborations come out, when must-have things come out, when special skins that just hit just right for you come out. You're going to be so glad that you held back and waited before you get this stuff. And holy crap, we just got Asteria. Rank achievement. We got a free Asteria, ladies and gentlemen. What a powerhouse unit. Oh, and 10 quick battles. I wish we had collected that earlier. It would have made Spirit Altar a little bit easier to do. You know what? It's been nice, Angie. We'll bring you back later, but we are going to start building our Asteria. Asteria, you can be awakened, right? I got enough of these. Can I get these? Use the greater chest. Oh, I'm short one. That's okay. I'm short one. I'll go into the Spirit Altar. I'll get the last one. We'll finish awakening Asteria. Let's give her some gear. You can have this 6 sword. I don't want you to have that 6 sword. I want somebody else to have that one. Effectiveness. Let's give you that. And let's give you effectiveness. Let's give you that because you are a debuffer. I want you to have good effectiveness. And some speed to take a turn. And for an artifact, you can just hold on to one of these temporarily until we get your artifact. Okay, let's go into the Spirit Altar. Here and here. Start. We gotta do a single run, and then we can get into the harder one. Does it take so long to farm Trace of Brilliance for Auden? I've been repeating. Yes, it seems to take a long-ass time. What's the level for guild? I think it's 30, but don't quote me on that. It's either 30 or 40. I think it's 30. Having 550 energy and can't do anything. Repeat a stage. Grind some stage. Get some carrots. Next difficulty. Let's get one of these banged out. You thought it was 20? We'll go take a peek. What's up, sweaty luxury? You make fun of my gear. I worked hard to get this gear. It's the best gear. I had to pick Fenris because I was only missing him. Feels bad. You know what, Shio? He's really, really good in Expedition. And he can be used in Katie's. But yeah, right now he's an elf without a job. Give him some time. He'll get a buff. For sure, right? Guild is 10? We need to find us a guild. Hey, we got the greater rune that Asteria needed. We are out of here. Okay, teams. Asteria. Helmet. Awaken. 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 Needs to be level 20. Okay, level up. Eat some penguins, because for some reason... Oops. For some reason, eating penguins makes your level higher. Awaken, awaken, awaken. We only need 10 triangles to get to this one where it grants an extra turn, and that is hecking huge. So let's go use our quick battles. We got plenty, right? Spirit Altar, Earth Altar, this one, start, and let's quick battle. Boop. 2, 3, you got 3, 4. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 5, 6, 7. Come on, 3 more. 8. Damn it. We were so close. So close. So we got 8. You can click and hold to see how many you have. We've got 8. We needed 10. So yeah, you know what? We're just going to do a couple more runs. Fenders can work on Jewel Leaf. Yeah, that's true. Arya Imprint or Blue Crow? Blue Crow. Always take new unit over Imprint. Every time. You never know when something's going to be like Imprint or something's going to be buffed to ridiculous levels, and Crow was recently buffed and he is actually quite good. But even if he wasn't good, I would still say Crow, because you always take new over Duke. Because in this game, nothing stays trash forever. Buffs happen every 8 weeks, and could be your trash that turns into treasure. Ooh, give me 3. Ah, just 1. Oh, for crying out loud. So we literally need 1 more. Again. Trash into trash. Una will forever be trash. You take that back. Actually, Una punched me in the face in a side story, so yeah, forget that. Una can stay trash. Nope, they will not expire. You can save them for next week. Currency doesn't go away until the event is over a week old. So, once the ability to grind carrots goes away, you'll have 1 more week to spend all your carrots, and then they're all gone. What about Brigida? It is criminal what they did to Brigida. And yet we all live in fear of the day they buff Brigida, because the most likely way they'll buff Brigida is to make her her lockdown skill AoE, which would make her the most broken unit in the game. There we go. Got the last of our pizza slices. Our triangle runes. Team Assaria. Okay, herself the elf is now 3-star awakened. Needs to be level 30. Herself the elf is not 3-star awakened. She needs to eat some more penguins. Feast. Feast upon their flesh. All right, guys. We've made some good progress today. We've 3-star awakened our 3 principal units. Victorica, I'm holding off on awakening her until I feel like she's earned a place on the team. Because right now, Angelica might just wind up going in her place. I haven't quite decided yet, but we are kind of done. Oh, wait. Of course, we did a little more farming, so let's get the stuff, the free stuff. Here we receive that. More XP, more rewards, more free stuff. And rank achievement, 40 bookmarks. Resist the urge to spend them, guys. I know it's killing you, but resist the urge until you've heard that the current banner up is one you want to go for. Rank 25, we'll get a series artifact, Song of Stars. That'll give us a lot of extra damage. Man, the rewards are really nice for ranking up. Okay, I guess one last thing we're going to do is see if we can find a guild to join. Everybody always says, I'm not going to join a guild. I'm going to do it on my own. Don't be ridiculous. Go join a guild. Don't try to create one. The game is 7 years old. You will bust your head against the wall trying to create a guild and spend a ton of gold on it to only eventually walk away from it. Don't try to cut and paste yourself into a good guild. Just find a guild. Find a guild so you can get the buffs and join it. Find one that's got a decent number of people in it. Not one that's only got one. Here, this one's got 24. That's looking pretty good. It's level 8, so they're grinding. Yeah, this level 8 one looks like it's going to be it for me. Now, once you join a guild, once you apply and you join a guild, if you leave the guild, you will be on a 24-hour lockdown. You cannot go and join another guild for 24 hours. So you can go in and out as much as you want. Just realize you're forced to be guildless for a whole day before you can join a new one. Oh, is this Xander's guild? Why does it say Xander? I'm definitely applying now. Okay, I have applied. Hopefully they will accept me. Some guilds, there's no application process. You just jump right in, but you definitely want to be a part of a guild. Being a part of a guild gives you access to all kinds of guild stuff. There's a guild shop. You will have daily buffs from your guild. You'll be able to earn rewards. You'll be able to participate in guild wars. There's a world boss that drops all kinds of special loot. There's just good things to do in a guild. So make sure you cut and paste yourself into a guild as soon as possible. If it says acceptance auto, you will go right in. Mine said acceptance manual, so that means I put in the application and they have to approve it. And hopefully that's Xander's guild and he lets me in because he's my homie. All right, guys, I think that's all we've got to do today. I've got 400 stamina. I should be spending it. I can go ahead and jump into the Orbis guy, or not Orbis guy, but I can go ahead and jump into the story and push further. But this is a good amount of progress for one day. We spent a couple of hours grinding, and I don't want to do more than a couple hours each day. I don't want to be like, this is how you can get the max level super fast. All you have to do is play 19 hours a day, and it's easy. I want to show a reasonable amount of gameplay per day, and I think this has been a fair amount, so... We're going to stop with the guide now. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for day number 3 of our progress and see how far we can get at a reasonable, normal pace. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys have a great one. And me, I'm going to log out of this and get into my main account. I wish they made it easier to swap accounts on the PC client. They do not make it easy. Log out actually closes the whole damn PC client so you can log in again. Isn't that cute? I just got to 20. Which pet to adopt? Oh, we should have gone and done pets. I forgot all about pets. Let's see. Okay. I started playing 4 days ago. I'm level 57. Sounds pretty freaking reasonable to me, my friend. Sounds like you've been grinding. The pet skills are where the pets are at. The rest is just cosmetic. So, you know, pick whichever one you want for the cosmetics, as long as it's got the skills you want. For me, most of my pets are doggos, so that I can I can set a village on fire and surround this asshole rabbit full of predators, because the rabbit's an asshole. All right, guys. First day login. Let's see. What have I got to do today? Heart of Orbis. Can't do anything there. Force of Souls. Get free stuff. And let's see. Secret shop. Nothing to scroll there. Events. Check in. Get my flower. Catch a Zeeg. I'll get all this. And I should have a bunch of carrots from grinding last night. Let's see. I got 95 gold carrots. 2,180 regular carrots. Okay. Covenant Hero Selector. We're going to get this.